Welcome guys, and thank you for choosing my channel. Please keep in mind this is a general reading for the Sagittarius collective, not one-on-one reading. Also, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Please do refer to the disclaimer in the description of the video, where you can also find the decks used for the reading. Okay, I'll start with pulling 3 oracle cards, which will represent your 3 main themes. Okay, so this is current energies, what's coming, what's next, the bigger picture. And it's for each theme, as always, I'll pull 4 tarot cards to clarify. Please bear with me. And the 4th one is your challenge. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. So, current energies. The current energies is the theme that you're going to enter the month of March with. So, it says by the book. So, that means whatever you're gonna be busy with doing or starting, it has to be done by the book. You have to follow a certain process, you have to follow the law, you have to follow whatever it is written. Okay, don't color between the lines, you got to do it by the book. Okay, and then we have the Chariot in upright, with the 8 of Pentacles in upright, with a Death in upright, with a 10 of Wands in reverse as your challenge position. Okay, what do we have here? So the first card that gets my attention by the book is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles is you're not seeing the point of proceeding with something. Maybe this card might tempt you to color between the lines. You should not do that. You know, he's perfecting his craft in its upright position. He's an apprentice, right? So he's been taught in a certain way to do something. So that is what you're going to do. You're going to continue do that, what you do, in the way you've been taught. Now is not the time to find alternative ways. It's the only thing I'm going to say. Okay? And you have to be balanced, you know. The Chariot in upright, you have this black and white Sphinx. This is the white is the enlightenment you can have, the spiritual, which pulls you up, and the black one is the physical, that wants to keep you on the ground. So normally, you know, those are stationary, but once you get those moving, they gotta be running in the same direction at the same height, right? Otherwise they're gonna pull the carriage and they're just going to ruin everything. So keep doing what you're doing the way you've been taught, or the way it has been done for now, okay? And stay balanced. Use your intuition and use your logical and rational mind in balance with whatever you are perfecting. And you need to allow transformation, the Death in upright. There is something that doesn't serve you that needs to go, and this is what does not serve you is the 10 of Wands in reverse as your challenge. You keep holding those wands, and they only slow you down. It is almost like, you know, the wands are that external conflict you have with people, with the world, with life in general. So you gotta drop those ones, okay? That will enable the transformation that you need. And then everything you want to do will flow easy, okay? But you need to drop the ones. And what's coming, what's next? A thinker. This is the energy that will be dominant in the month of March. So the thinker, it's, you know, that card for me, it's always a bit heavy. You know, see these heavy, huge blocks, and she sits on the top of the blocks, and you see her body language is leaning on her hand, and she's bended, and her wings are down. You know, it's just overburdened by the thinking process. So you gotta be careful. And I see the full four. The fours are about foundation. So here we have the blocks. Maybe you're thinking about your foundation, and gives you some sort of discomfort. But what I want to say to you is you have the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, both upright, and the King of Swords as your challenge. So it is confirmed. Your thinking process is out of balance, okay? There is no other way. Swords are about thoughts, yeah, mental conflict, but internal mental conflict, the way you think, the way you perceive things, and the way you communicate as well. So the way you communicate, funny I said that because you have the Five of Swords. That guy is all about having the need to always be right, okay? You gotta understand that your perception of everything, or your opinion, or how intelligent you are, or it is only your view, okay? You just, these people are walking away, you know, you're going to make people walk away. If you want to enforce your opinion and not appreciate other opinions, it's not gonna serve you. The people will be scared from you. The people will not enjoy the time with you. So be careful, okay? There is something really not okay with the way you're going to think in the month of March. You gotta be very conscious the way you communicate with people as well, you know, and what is going on in your head. The Eight of Swords in upright is your self-made mental prison, okay, of fears, anxiety. It is self-made. It is, she can walk through those swords, right? This is just a ribbon. She can just rip it off and pull out a blindfold on top of her eyes. It is, you perceive reality as more negative than actually it is. And that's because you think too much. You just, if you just allow to follow your intuition and go with the flow, it will be much easier. And mind you, from the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, if you have to make any kind of emotional choices, it's an ill doing, okay? You have the Seven of Cups. You have to intuit your way. That rational, logical mind that you are going to rely on, would want to rely on, is not serving you. The King of Swords, that guy is the my way or the highway. He's intimidating with his intelligence. Like I said, people will run away from you. You're not the sharpest tool in the box. Allow people to have their own opinion, and then you're going to, if you allow to, you know, to let in your head different opinions of other people's and not stop it thinking, okay, I know best, you see a benefit for it, okay? And it's gonna enable you to do the best choice emotionally that will serve you out of those Seven Cups. But you need to be balanced here, spiritual and physical. Let's say thought process, rational, logical is the how do you call this, the oh my god, the physical, right? And then the white one is the enlightenment, where you just feel things, right? There is no physical manifestation about it, but You have some sort of guidance. So that's how you have to go through, starting in the month, following established norms, rules, whatever, and minding your thought process. Really, guys, it's gonna be too heavy. Probably it is already too heavy. So don't bog down yourself into a really negative way of thinking. It will not serve you. But if you choose to lighten up on yourself, get out of this thing, you know, you can just fly. Why do you choose to sit here? Why don't you stand up on that block and open your wings and fly? It's almost like I get the same thing here with the Eight of Swords. It's like you're just keeping yourself there while you can use those wings. Open them and fly. She can just remove the ribbons and just walk through the swords. You're keeping yourself in some sort of illusion that things are so shit, and it's not true. Really, it's not true. That's your rational, logical mind bearing you, keeping you in prison. You gotta change it. Then you have loyal heart as the bigger picture. Well, okay, that can be interpreted as a loyalty towards, I don't know, a person, towards an undertaking, towards things that you want to achieve. It could be about love. You have all these little hearts flowing around, and this is a female, male, and looking at each other, almost forming a heart. So it could be about love. But even if it is about love, even if this is what you look for, it is not about achieving material stuff, but love. It's not going to happen when you sit in this energy, okay? The heart has nothing to do with the thought process. The heart, the energetic field of the heart is, I believe, 100%, 100 times stronger than the brain. So, and I even listened to a thing recently where they found, a long time ago actually, they found neurons in your heart. So your heart has also a brain. So you gotta, I don't know, you gotta use your heart. It is really critical. So let's see what you have here. Maybe there is something else that comes through once I see the tarot cards. It is funny, look, the Two of Cups in upright. It's about the two things coming together, right? It's also about unity, and some interpret it as love, coming together in a love relationship. But your tarot cards are showing reversed, which is blocked. So if you want to come together with something that makes you emotionally fulfilled, which is the Two of Cups, that could be some passion that you have and you want to work on it and realize it, or, you know, coming to some sort of internal realization. It is blocked. You have to give it a rest. You need to give it a rest in your head, the Four of Swords, and know that you have all the strength, stamina, and courage within you to achieve what you want. Or could be that you're afraid to start something. You're afraid to have a loyal heart. If you're afraid to have a loyal heart, that's what you're going to manifest. So be careful. But one thing is for sure, once you stop resisting the Two of Cups, you can come to the Ten of Cups. Extreme emotional fulfillment. completion on your journey towards emotional fulfillment. You arrive at a place where you're very happy and you can amplify that happiness with somebody else. So I don't always get that vibe about relationships. I don't want to, the way I read the cards, I don't want to limit it to love, you know, because the approaches towards things, not only love, but other situations, it's kind of universal, you know. If you're negative, starting a relationship, business, whatever, the outcomes are not very different. Would you not agree? I think so. But if you disagree, it's also an option, okay? So the only thing I want to say to you is you can have a great happiness once you let go of that heavy thinking process and yeah, don't color between the lines and stay balanced. Allow some rest in your head and have courage, and always gonna be fine for you. Okay, that completes the reading, guys. I wish you great fun creating and experiencing your own reality. Until next time.